Good morning, students. Back to science class. Today, we are going to start with new topic. That is force. Whatever your man has taught, she will complete it whenever she comes back to you. For me today, we are going to have little discussion on very interesting topic, what they call it force. You know, force you come across every day. Rather, people used to come across force every day. But the name force was given by the great scientist Sir Isaac Newton. Why he gave this name, how he gave this name, well, come to 9th standard, I will teach you. For time being, we will start with the name only, the force. You know one more beautiful thing about force? You cannot see it. Force is not seen, but it can be calculated, it can be measured, and its effect can be very accurately even predicted. That's the beauty of physics. That's the beauty of science. Though we cannot see it, still we can calculate it, still we can find out its effects, still we can predict what it can do. Isn't it great? Anyway, before going further, we will define, and our definition in 8th standard will be very long. How do we define force? Look at my presentation there. Force is a pull or push which can bring the change in position, speed, direction, shape and size of a body. Repeat. Force is a pull or push which can bring the change in position, shape, direction, size of the body. Okay, come back. Now, little discussion about this. General layman's term, it is pull or push. Now, look at my elephant. I am pulling this elephant, that's why this elephant is here. Now, I am pushing this elephant back. What I am doing? I am changing its position, I am changing its speed. If I push it like that, I am changing its direction, so many things. And all, why I am able to do it? Because they say in scientific term that I am applying some force, some pull or some push. Got it? Now, how can we change the shape of a body? You can very well try. Pull your cheeks, change in shape, back. Got it? So, your first job will be, what are the effects force can produce? Think up and write down in the comment box quickly. Now, when we study force, we try to classify force, and in broad categories, we classify a force as number 1, contact force, and number 2, non-contact force. Contact force, as the word itself tells you the meaning, contact force. Contact force is, look at the definition. Contact force is the force which comes into play when the interacting objects are in physical contact. Once again, contact force is the force which comes into play when the interacting objects are in physical contact. Examples of contact force, you can call it, we call mechanical force, even the muscular force, biological force, the frictional force, friction, and the elastic force when you pull the rubber band. Come back. Now a little discussion about this contact force. Is it possible to pull this elephant? No. I am applying force, but I cannot pull it. What I have to do? My hand has to contact this elephant. So the object should be in contact. Whether direct contact with my hand, or I can also do it, put a string and then pull it. But a contact is needed when I am applying the force of my muscles. Yeah? Muscular force is applied and it is a contact force. Got it? Whenever you are walking on a surface, you know there is a frictional force. That is also a contact force. When you are walking in air, there is no contact, no friction. Anyway, then elastic force with a rubber band. You know, you play this rubber band game in the class. What do? On the rubber band you put a little small bullet and pull it and throw. So, the contact force is the one which comes into play when the objects interacting or the objects coming into interaction are in contact, in complete contact. That contact can be direct or that contact can be indirect. Now, even I want to push this elephant, but now my hand is in contact with the scale and it is pushing the elephant. Oh, elephant, move. This can also be a contact force, though it is not direct contact with my muscles or with my hand, but still there is a contact force. Got it? Now, whenever you hold anything, that muscular force, contact force, you will find out as many types of contact force you can get. Other category is a non-contact force. How do we define it? How do we define a non-contact force? Use your common sense and try to define it. Can we? The first contact force we define with the help of the meaning contact force. Then try to define non-contact force. Those who can define it, tap your back. Well done. Those who cannot, Look at my presentation. Non-contact force is the force which comes into play without the physical contact between the interacting objects. Oh, beautiful. The non-contact force is the force which comes into play without the physical contact between the interacting objects. Now come back. It is as if I want to push this elephant and I put my hand and the elephant is brought forward. Is it? Can it be possible? If I put my hand and bring my hand at back, can elephant come forward? No. Why? Because there is no contact between my hand and the elephant. So I can't apply my muscular force. But suppose this elephant is made up of iron and you got a magnet, bring a magnet near it without touching it. What will happen? Elephant will start moving. You can experience that non-contact force. Take a magnet, small little pins, bring the magnet near the pins, pin will be attracted towards the magnet and they will jump from the ground and stick to the magnet. So, one example of non-contact force. Another interesting example. Take a dry comb, rub in your hair, rub it pretty 2 or 3 minutes. After that, take small bits of paper, bring that comb near the small bits of paper. What will happen? These bits of paper will be attracted, they will jump from the surface and attach to the comb. So, this is also non-contact force. This comb wala force, we call it electrical force. Magnet wala force, we call it magnetic force. Take a ball, lift it up to this height and just release it. What will happen? The ball will fall down. It will be attracted towards the earth. There is some force which is pulling it down. We call it gravitational force, which pulls the things down. You throw a stone in the sky, stone will come back. Earth pulls it, pulls the stone, gravitational. There is one more non-contact force, we call it nuclear force. That is none of your business. Grow up, you will come to it. Now, we discussed about force. What is it? It is push or pull. What it can do? It can do so many things. It can change the shape, it can change the size, it can change the speed, it can change the direction of motion and so on and so on. What else it can do, you find out. Can we see force? No. But we can measure force and we can find out its effect. Even we can predict what effect that force is going to do. Even we can predict the effect of the force. Then what else we studied? Contact force and non-contact force. Different types of contact force and different types of non-contact force. Different examples. Now, how do you express force? What can be its unit? You know, in science, if there is any physical quantity or any word, force, pressure, density, mass, volume, time, anything, all these scientific terms, they must be defined. Fine, defined. They must be calculated. Well, when in 9th standard we will calculate. They must have a unit. Fine. So, force is a quantity. We have defined it. We will calculate in 9th standard. What is the unit of force? Can you go to shop or sabji market and say, give me 5-liter potato? Can you get 5-liter potato? No. You can get 5 kg potato. So kg is the unit of mass. Similarly, the unit of force is Newton. Why Newton? Because this great man did a hell lot of work with this force. Just to honor that great scientist, the SI unit, Standard International Unit of Force, is Newton. Look at my presentation. SI unit of force is Newton. Now, how we define 1 Newton? 1 Newton is the force which can produce the acceleration of 1 meter per second or 1 meter per second square in a body of mass 1 kg. Repeat. 1 Newton is the force which can produce the acceleration of 1 meter per second or 1 meter per second square in a body of mass 1 kg. Got it? What is this, sir? Acceleration, Newton. Don't worry, forget it. That you will come to know when you come to 9th standard. That is the standard definition of 1 Newton force. What is acceleration and all that? Those who are little smart people, try to find out what is it. Okay? The CGS unit of force is dyne, D-Y-N-E. In fact, there is a relation also between Newton and dyne. That all detail you will study in higher class, 9, 10, 11. 1 Newton is equal to 10 to the power 5 dynes. Blah, 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 blah. Come back. Now, what is this CGS unit? CGS unit is smaller unit, centimeter, gram, second. Sometimes they also write kilogram force. These are also units. But in general, we will deal in SI unit, that is Standard International Unit. And Standard International Unit of Force is Newton. Got it? 1 Newton is defined? Good. Now, what can we do with this force idea? We can do a lot with this idea of force. Once we know how much force is acting or how much force is required to pull the metro train, we will design the engine accordingly. how much force is required to pedal your bicycle. You will apply the force according to the requirement. And if we can measure it, well and good. You know, in olden days, generally we used to do, or we used to take the biological force or muscular force. It can be force of a man, it can be force of animal, horses, oxen, blah, 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 whatever. As we developed, and especially after Newton defined and discovered the force, we started making hell lot of engines, hell lot of motors, and so many things. It is the force only which governs our lives. Well, my previous experience with you people has been very good, and I am happy, very happy to share with you 8th standard My Little Angels that you are very much actively doing your homework, whatever work I give. So homework will come. You will do the homework with your sincerity and you will post me on my personal WhatsApp number. Second, try to do some activities which can give you example of contact and non-contact force, especially the non-contact force, rubbing hair and comb, and make a small video and give it, post it to me. I hope you are enjoying your online classes. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay in, stay active. All the best. God bless you.